Welcome back. This is a preview of next week's talk. My wife suggested that I do this because I may have left a false impression. Here's the first sentence of next week's talk. If you thought in my last media minute I suggested you buy Eventide Gilead Fund, you misunderstood. I didn't give you nearly enough information to make that kind of decision. So, 168 people have already looked at my talk this morning, and somebody asked, Deborah B. asked for the name of the fund. Well, it's Eventide Gilead. Its ticker signal is ETGLX. But don't buy it, not at least until you hear what I say next week. And Kristen F. said, are there penalties for withdrawing as needed or terms to the mutual fund? Mutual funds, by and large, will allow you to withdraw. If you get a non-retirement version of that fund, you can invest in these funds as an IRA or any kind of retirement fund. But if you get just a regular non-retirement fund, you can take your money out. But what I was suggesting is that investing is meant for the long term. If you're investing for your children, that was the question. The idea is to keep investing on a regular basis over the long term and not take your money in or out frequently. That's the way you can make a good return. Because if you started in 100 years ago and had $3,000 and you put it in the stock market, it would now be worth, anyone want to take a guess? What would $3,000 100 years ago be worth now if you just left it in the stock market and you just got the average return?
How about 300,000?
My wife says 300,000. The answer is, shall I tell them or shall I wait till next week?
Well, now I want to know since I guessed.
The answer is 41 million.
What in the world?
Now, if I would pretty much guarantee if you put money in, took it out, put it in, put it out, you wouldn't have anywhere near that kind of return. So the way to make $41 million is to start with 3,000, put it in the stock market, leave it alone, come back 100 years later, and you will have 41 million. So that's my little intro to next week's talk. So don't buy that mutual fund that I was talking about. I'm going to tell you what you need to know next week before you make that kind of decision. Happy day.